Somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. It got to be illegal for me to be so wrong.
What up, though? Heist man, the folk talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions. Man, we got to talk about season 21, the winner of season 21 of Project Runway, man. Let's get into it. First of all, Project Runway, they back in full effect. This is their new season, man. I think they had like a 2-year hiatus. They took some time off. I don't know what happened with COVID and all this stuff. Everybody getting back into their own motion and stuff, but they back. They back in TV, man. Big shout out to them for bringing it back. When they brought it back with what's my man name? Law Roach. He on here now. You know, they got Christian and they got Heidi Klum and I forgot Shorty name right here, man. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. I don't know everybody's name. What's her name? Nina Garcia. I think that's her name. But anyway, let's get into it. But first of all, I want to say Law Roach, he came with the heat, man. Law Roach was on everybody's head, man. I'm talking about he got into it with the brothers like episode 1. And I already knew what it was, man. He was like the Simon Cowell of this season, man. Law Roach was. He just came, just snapping into everybody. Kind of a negative energy. I felt that off gate when I started watching it, though, man. So that's the first thing I want to say about this before I get into the winner and all that. Another thing that stood out to me, that the show was like a cliffhanger every episode. Like, I don't remember the format. If I ain't mistaken, I don't remember them doing it like this. Like, they find out who the winner is and who the loser is on that episode. But it seemed like every episode it was like they left you with a cliffhanger. Ooh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? That's all I thought about. Like, damn, don't do me like that, man. Tell me the winner. So we gotta wait till the next episode. Somebody gets sent home at the beginning of the next episode. It's like, come on, man. So I ain't like that. But all comes, you know, all said and done, they had a great season. They did their thing, man. And they got to the finale. This is the finale right here. These are the top 3. They had Ethan, which is Utica from you call it RuPaul Drag Race. They had VeeJay and they had Antonio, one of the brothers. And when I seen this, I'm like, okay, that's the final 3. And I was my final 3 who I really wanted to be was probably the 2 brothers in Utica, because I wanted to see. But I also wanted to see a look from Joseph McCray. I wanted to see a collection from Joseph McCray. Pause. I wanted to see his collection. I wanted to see at the end. I wanted to see his collection. I wanted to see Bologna's collection, and I also wanted to see what's my man name? Yu Chin Han. I wanted to see their collections out of everybody's. When I was watching this, the thing is, it's like I remember that they used to go home and come back. You know, they seemed like they did 5 days inside of like a damn sweatshop or something. It felt like to me. It's like, damn. Excuse me, but I don't know. They ain't get to go home, come back with it. They just did it all there. It seemed rushed. This season seemed rushed for their first time being back. But I digress. I like it. I liked it though. Me, I was rooting for Utica the whole time, or Ethan. Mama call him Ethan. I'm gonna call him Ethan. That's what I'm rooting for. Just because I'm a RuPaul Drag Race fan, and I wanted to see, you know, I wanted him to win. Or her, I don't know what they identify as. I wanted them or they to win. I'm sorry. I want to say that before the season finale, I did not like Ethan's look. I ain't like that look. That was some mess right there to me. I was looking like, damn. But he, you know, he been doing this thing all season. He been killing it, even on RuPaul Drag Race. When my wife seen it, she was like, oh shit, Utica on here. And she was rooting for him the whole time. So big shout out to Utica. That motherfucker was killing it. He's killing all his looks, man. I liked it. But, you know, that was not the final 3. Like I said, this was the final 3 right here. Like I said, and when I was watching the final 3, I ain't think VeeJay. I thought VeeJay was gonna be 3rd. You know, I thought that was gonna be the 3rd, because out of the looks I ain't like. Oh, let me tell you another thing I didn't like about the final 3. Is when they was picking their models. What's my man named? Christian Siriano. He came in there. He made them write their name down on a piece of paper, and they all get to choose their model. And VeeJay and Antonio, they was going at it. Antonio, he was real rude, man. He was real rude with it. Calling her out her name, calling her all type of bitches and all this stuff. And they're like, damn, cuz. Like, the point of picking who you wanted to pick was drawing your name out the hat. Now, he wanted that tall, light-skinned one. I forgot her name. But that's my muse, and all that. I'm looking like, bruh, you didn't get first pick. You can't cry for that. So I was glad that she stood on it. I was like, hell yeah, VeeJay, stand on it. You pick. That's who you got the first choice to pick who you want. So they went to a commercial break and VeeJay then gave him back. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Stand on it, man. You wanted that one and you had the opportunity to get the tall one. So I ain't like that, man. I ain't like how he was talking to her. Like VeeJay and Antonio and the brothers, they was going at it all season long, back and forth. VeeJay they tried to villainize VeeJay as the enemy because she kept going back and forth. She was doing a lot of chatty patty shit. She was going back and forth with the brothers and stuff. But it was for TV, I guess. I don't know. But Antonio, they was real rude to VeeJay when it came down to that last moment, or that moment about picking the models. And it's like, you lost fair and square, my nigga. She get to pick who she get to pick first. You know, she won at the draw of the hat. So I ain't like that. But and they was going back and forth all season though. So that was that. So let me see if I can get my train of thought, because all this right here is mental, off memory. This ain't, they talk ghetto news over here, and I talk about ghetto shit, but this is a passion project for me, talking about this. I can talk about this all day long. So come to boil down to it, VeeJay, she won the whole thing. And a lot of people did not like that, man. I'm talking about when I seen it, I ain't gonna front. My mouth was like this, I would jaw drop. Me and my wife, we both sit there like, oh, what kind of shit? Oh, we did not believe VeeJay was gonna win. I thought VeeJay looks would have been third. I had it Ethan, Antonio, VeeJay. So when it came down to it, VeeJay won. What? That's who won? I did not fuck with that. The way they was critiquing it at the end of the show, the judges, they had what's his name, Michael Kors, Nina Garcia, Heidi, and Law Roach. They was all talking about it. So when they was talking about the collections, they talked about Ethan collection, they talked about VeeJay collection, and they talked the best about Antonio's collection. I'm looking like, okay. I was like, shit, they finna give it to Antonio. They finna give it to him. They speaking so highly of it. You understand? They didn't even talk that good about VeeJay's collection. The only thing Antonio collection, that first look that came out, was like, okay, that's dope. But when it came and said and done, they gave it to VeeJay. I'm looking like, what? That's one? This the shit that won? And big shout out to them for using big models, the bigger models, because all the big models, they was looking nice. I think the one in the middle right here, the transgender model, she be killing it everywhere she go. I did not like that first look Antonio had come out on, the dark skinned lady. It was too many fingerprints on it. It was too bulky and all this stuff. And I think that Utica or Ethan had the best collection. I'm looking like, and number two would have been, what's his name? Antonio would have been number two. So this to show that sometimes I watch it and I be like, oh, I know that's for the win. And they absolutely get sent home. I'm looking like, you didn't win? How you? So I don't know if one day you in, next day you out. I guess I'll be out all the time. So that comes to, it reminds me of watching RuPaul Drag Race. I got big teeth. RuPaul Drag Race. When I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race, same shit like that happen all the time, man. If you make RuPaul laugh, you can fucking win the whole shit. Look over there. Come on. She'll pass you by every time. So that's why I'm looking like, when I seen VeeJay win, I'm looking like, what? And I think they just wanted to have the first transgender winner, I guess. So she did her thing. She was there. But I didn't see her winning. I seen Utica's collection was number one to me, in my opinion. Number two would have been Antonio, and number three would have been VeeJay. And VeeJay wound up winning. So that's my spiel, my critique of Project Runway season 21. It felt rushed. I like Law Roach on there, even though he was real funky and nasty and just he was serving face, I guess you want to call it, and doing shit and just being all that. He the angry gay role, he played that to the T. So That's it, man. But anyway, I go live on the channel on Friday nights talking about something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to be. I just know we'll be live and it will be Friday. Come through and holler at me, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this. Tell me, do y'all think that VeeJay was the outright winner? Do y'all think VeeJay won? Did y'all have y'all mouth fucking wide open like I did? Oh, what? Oh. Swear to God, I did not think VeeJay was going to win that. But she did. Big shout out to her for winning. She won the money. She got the accolade. That's it, man. That's all I got to say about this, man. Big shout out to everybody, man. Like RuPaul said, if you don't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else? I guess. Anyway, like I said, I go live on Fridays. Holla at your boy, Heist Man the Folk. Talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
All right. This time, but I'll be back, and sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice, ignorance, inequality, I'll be there.